Welcome to Stoic Venture. Have you ever wondered what makes a man go from intrigued to absolutely captivated? From casual interest to completely consumed by thoughts of you? If you felt frustrated by modern dating, second-guessing your every move, or wondering why he's not as invested as you are, this is for you. Too often, we rely on outdated advice or focus on superficial tactics that miss the mark. But what if the key to unlocking his devotion wasn't about changing him, but transforming your approach? Here's the hard truth. Men fall in love not because of who you pretend to be, but because of the energy you radiate and the boundaries you set. In this extended journey, we're diving deep into transformative acts that don't just spark attraction, they make him crave you. These principles are rooted in Stoicism and dark Stoic psychology, designed to help you master emotional connection and self-respect. By the end, you won't just make him fall for you, you'll fall deeply in love with yourself. Have you ever stayed in a relationship longer than you should have because you feared being alone? Maybe you've tolerated behavior that made you feel unappreciated just to avoid losing him. You're not alone. But here's the truth. The moment you fear the end of a relationship, you lose your power. Men admire strength and independence. It's not about being cold or detached, but about knowing your worth so deeply that you're unafraid to walk away when he doesn't meet your standards. Reflect on past relationships where you compromised too much. What behaviors did you accept that made you feel less valued? Imagine a scenario where you confidently asserted your boundaries and watched as the dynamic shifted in your favor. Picture Sarah, a woman dating a man who never prioritized her. After weeks of canceled plans, she said, "I value honesty and effort. If this isn't something you can commit to, I'm okay stepping away." The man, shocked by her confidence, stepped up and transformed his behavior. Why? Because Sarah's willingness to walk away showed she valued herself more than his validation. Think back to a time you stayed in a situation that didn't serve you. How did it affect your self-esteem? Now imagine reclaiming your power by confidently walking away. Write down how you'd feel in such a moment of empowerment. When you give your attention too freely, it loses its value. Men are drawn to women who command respect by living with purpose. Prioritize yourself, your goals, and your passions. Show him that your time is a privilege, not a guarantee. Think about a rare diamond locked behind glass, protected by layers of security. It feels infinitely more valuable than one lying in an open field. Guard your attention and let it be cherished. Imagine a moment where you reconnect with a neglected hobby, creating a sense of fulfillment that radiates outward. Picture someone who is naturally drawn to the vibrant energy you exude, simply because you've learned to value your own time. What activities make you lose track of time? How can you incorporate more of these into your daily routine? Nothing pushes a man away faster than feeling responsible for your happiness. Emotional independence means mastering your emotions so your peace isn't tied to his actions. When you're your own source of joy, you radiate confidence and calm. The next time you feel anxious about his behavior, pause and ask, "What's within my control right now?" Picture Mia, a woman who used to spiral whenever her boyfriend pulled away. By focusing on her passions and practicing mindfulness, she reclaimed her emotional balance. Her boyfriend, noticing the shift, became more attentive. Why? Because Mia's independence made her magnetic. What brings you joy outside of relationships? List 3 activities and schedule time for them this week. Relationships thrive on balance. When you're always the one initiating, you rob him of the chance to miss you. Giving space allows him to invest and fuels desire. Imagine a moment where you stop chasing and focus on your life. Within days, your partner begins texting and planning dates more often, inspired by the space you created. Giving him space isn't about manipulation. It's about allowing the relationship to breathe. Where can you create more space in your relationships? How might this shift the dynamic? Men are drawn to women who exude fulfillment. When you celebrate your life, you don't just attract love, you inspire admiration. Picture waking up genuinely excited about your day, not because of external validation, but because you're immersed in something that lights you up. Imagine being the vibrant flame that doesn't chase moths, but attracts them effortlessly. What part of your life feels the most vibrant? How can you nurture it? Boundaries are signposts that communicate your worth. When you enforce them, you teach others how to treat you. Imagine Rachel, whose boyfriend often made hurtful jokes. She calmly stated, "I won't tolerate being disrespected." He stopped immediately. Why? Because Rachel's firmness inspired respect. Consistency is key. If you set a limit and then let him cross it without consequence, you're sending the message that your words don't carry weight. What's one boundary you've avoided setting? How will you enforce it this week? Men are naturally drawn to the unknown. By pacing how much you reveal, you create a sense of depth that keeps him engaged. Think of a great novel that reveals its story, chapter by chapter, keeping you eager to turn each page. Imagine Mia, who used to over-explain herself in relationships, transforming her approach by sharing thoughtfully and leaving room for curiosity. Her dates became more engaging, and she noticed men leaning in, eager to know more. What part of your story are you ready to share? What can you hold back to let curiosity grow? When you embrace vulnerability with wisdom, it creates an aura of authenticity that men find irresistible. Vulnerability isn't about exposing every thought or feeling. It's about knowing when and how to share in a way that strengthens connection. Imagine you're on a date and he asks about a difficult experience you've had. Instead of overloading the conversation, you share a thoughtful insight, leaving room for him to engage with empathy. This not only fosters emotional intimacy, but also builds respect. Vulnerability, when balanced, becomes a bridge between curiosity and connection. How do you practice selective openness in your interactions? Passion is one of the most magnetic qualities a person can have. When you are deeply immersed in something you love, your energy becomes contagious. Think of a time when you saw someone speaking about something they were passionate about. Their enthusiasm likely drew you in, making their words and presence captivating. Apply this to your own life by finding a cause, project, or dream that excites you. Not only will you find fulfillment, but you'll also radiate the kind of energy that draws people closer. What's one dream you've set aside? Take the first step today toward reigniting it. As you grow into your most confident and magnetic self, remember that this journey is not linear. There will be moments of doubt and challenges that test your resolve. These moments are opportunities to practice resilience, a cornerstone of stoicism. Picture yourself facing a situation where your boundaries are tested. Instead of wavering, you stand firm, knowing that each challenge strengthens your character. Resilience is not about avoiding discomfort, but embracing it as a stepping stone to growth. How can you cultivate resilience in your daily life? Physical presence plays a powerful role in attraction. The way you carry yourself communicates volumes before you even speak. Imagine entering a room with an air of quiet confidence, your posture upright, your movements deliberate. This kind of self-assurance draws attention and respect effortlessly. Practice this by becoming more aware of your body language. Stand tall, make eye contact, and move with intention. Your presence can be as compelling as your words when you embody confidence and poise. What adjustments can you make to your physical presence to reflect your inner confidence? True connection flourishes in the balance of giving and receiving. Think of relationships as a dance where both partners lead and follow in harmony. If you've been giving more than you receive, it's time to recalibrate. Imagine the relief and joy of feeling equally valued and appreciated. Start small by allowing others to contribute to your life, whether it's through acts of kindness, support, or simply being there for you. This balance not only strengthens relationships, but also reinforces your sense of worth. What's one area where you can allow more reciprocity? These transformative principles are not just about attracting love, but about becoming the highest version of yourself. When you live aligned with your values, respect your boundaries, and embrace your unique energy, you cultivate a life that's rich, fulfilling, and magnetic. As you step into this new chapter, carry the wisdom of Stoicism with you. Focus on what you can control, let go of what you can't, and trust in your ability to create a life filled with love and purpose. Let's continue exploring how you can take these principles even deeper into your life. When you fully step into your power, you create a ripple effect that not only transforms your relationships, but also inspires those around you. Picture yourself as a lighthouse, steadfast, shining brightly, and guiding others through turbulent waters. When you embody this level of emotional strength, you become someone others admire and aspire to be like. What's one area in your life where you can stand more firmly in your power? Start with a small action today that aligns with this vision. Revisit those moments and bring that energy into your relationships. Men are drawn to women who can balance depth with lightness, showing that life with you will be both meaningful and joyful. To further expand on these principles, let's discuss the importance of vision. A woman with a vision for her life radiates purpose and direction. Imagine setting clear goals for your personal growth, career, and relationships, and pursuing them with determination. Men are naturally inspired by women who have a sense of purpose because it reflects independence and ambition. Take time to create a vision board or write a detailed plan for your ideal future. As you take steps toward achieving your vision, you'll find that your confidence grows, making you even more magnetic. Forgiveness is a profound act of self-love that is often misunderstood. Forgiveness isn't about condoning harmful behavior. It's about releasing yourself from the burden of resentment. Picture a moment when someone hurt you deeply, and instead of holding on to that pain, you chose to forgive and move forward. This act not only liberates your heart, but also opens space for healing and new beginnings. Forgiveness demonstrates emotional resilience and maturity, qualities that draw people closer. Who or what can you forgive today to free yourself and create a brighter future? Lastly, let's talk about the power of storytelling. Every person has a unique story that shapes who they are. Sharing your story with vulnerability and authenticity allows others to connect with you on a deeper level. Imagine a moment when you opened up about a significant life experience, and it created a bond of understanding and empathy. Storytelling is a way to inspire, teach, and create intimacy. What part of your story are you ready to share with the world? Take the first step by reflecting on a pivotal moment in your life and finding the lessons within it. Join the Stoic Venture community. If this message resonated, like, subscribe, and comment below. Your journey inspires others, and together, we'll build a community of empowered, high-value women. Stay confident, radiant, and remember, the best is yet to come. Consider the art of active listening, a trait that is often overlooked but deeply impactful. When you truly listen, you create a safe space for others to open up and connect with you on a profound level. Imagine a conversation where you focus entirely on the other person, setting aside your own thoughts and judgments. You ask thoughtful questions, and your genuine curiosity draws them closer to you. This kind of listening doesn't just strengthen relationships, it creates a sense of intimacy that is hard to replicate. How can you practice active listening in your daily interactions? Gratitude is another powerful tool for deepening connections. When you express genuine appreciation for the people in your life, you cultivate an atmosphere of warmth and positivity. Picture a moment where you tell someone how much their presence means to you, and watch as their face lights up. Gratitude not only strengthens bonds, but also shifts your perspective, allowing you to focus on the abundance in your life rather than its shortcomings. What's one thing you can express gratitude for today? Share it with someone and notice the impact it has. Let's revisit the idea of resilience, but this time through the lens of adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and relationships often require us to navigate unexpected changes. Imagine facing a challenge with grace and flexibility, finding creative solutions rather than dwelling on the problem. Adaptability doesn't mean compromising your values. It means finding ways to grow through adversity. How can you cultivate adaptability in your life? Start by reframing a current challenge as an opportunity for growth. As we near the end of this extended journey, let's reflect on the concept of self-compassion. Too often, we are our harshest critics, holding ourselves to impossible standards. Imagine treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a close friend. When you embrace self-compassion, you create a foundation of inner strength that allows you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace. How can you show yourself more kindness today? Write down one way you will practice self-compassion this week. Finally, remember that true power lies in authenticity. When you live authentically, you attract people who resonate with your true self rather than a facade. Picture a life where you no longer feel the need to conform or seek approval, but instead, radiate confidence simply by being yourself. Authenticity is magnetic because it's rare and real. What's one way you can live more authentically this week? Take a bold step toward embracing your true self and watch as it transforms your relationships and your life. Join the Stoic Venture community. If this message resonated, like, subscribe, and comment below. Your journey inspires others, and together, we'll build a community of empowered, high-value women. Stay confident, radiant, and remember, the best is yet to come. In the pursuit of meaningful relationships, understanding the depth of emotional intelligence is vital. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, isn't just about understanding others. It's about mastering your own emotional landscape. Imagine a scenario where a misunderstanding arises in a budding relationship. Instead of reacting impulsively, you pause, assess your feelings, and approach the situation with clarity. This moment of control not only diffuses potential conflict, but also showcases your maturity. Men are drawn to women who exude this kind of emotional strength, as it reflects stability and self-awareness. EQ isn't something you're born with. It's a skill you can cultivate. How can you take steps today to deepen your emotional intelligence? Start by journaling your thoughts and emotions after each significant interaction to gain insight into your responses. Self-awareness is another cornerstone of successful relationships. Knowing who you are and what you stand for creates an unshakable foundation. Picture yourself as a tree with deep roots, grounded in your values and unwavering in storms. This groundedness is not just attractive, it's inspiring. Men respect and admire women who have a strong sense of self because it suggests that they are capable of standing by them during challenging times. Reflect on your core values. What principles guide your life, and how can you align your actions more closely with them? Write down your top 3 values and brainstorm ways to embody them daily. As you nurture your inner world, consider the role of playfulness in relationships. Playfulness isn't about immaturity, it's about infusing joy and spontaneity into interactions. Imagine sharing a lighthearted joke or engaging in a fun activity that brings out laughter and a sense of ease. Playfulness creates a bond that feels refreshing and liberating, breaking down walls and building trust. When was the last time you allowed yourself to be playful?